Hello and welcome to Amethyst Star Crafting. My name is Jane Ormark and I'm a UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And today we're looking at stamp sets which we don't know yet, but come the very soon anyway, the new annual catalogue will be launched for demonstrators. We can see it and have a look at it earlier, but from the 1st of May it will be out, or the beginning of May it will be out for everybody. And we always have then stamp sets in the current annual catalogue which will be retiring. So I thought that we would have a go using a few of them to make a pretty Easter card, and I'll show you the ones that I'm hoping will carry over, but we don't know. So first of all is Very Versailles. It is probably my absolute favourite stamp set because I love the script that you can put in on anything, and we're going to use that. I love these leaves. Again, they just work beautifully. And I really love this little frame. So what I've done is I've already done this and I've just cut it out and stamped it in soft suede. So that's the one that we're using for there, and I'll put that little bit out of the way and we're going to use that as well. And the other one is Nature's Beauty. It was a stamp set that money was donated from every sale of it to one of the really good causes, and I can't remember which one it was, but it has the most lovely little bunnies and deer, real nature, beautiful sort of Christmassy scenes that you can do with that. Just lovely. But I have a feeling that it probably won't be around, so I have done the bunnies and I've done them in 3 different shades. So we've got one which is in Sahara Sand, so I'll put that on there. We've got the second one is in Crumb Cake, and then the darker one is in Soft Suede. And all I've done is literally just stamp it straight out and just fussy cut that out. So those are the little images that we're going to have on over the top. And I thought that we would do a background because I really enjoy doing backgrounds, and we're going to use the lovely Very Versailles to start off with because, as I say, this script stamp is just beautiful. Now I need quite a large block for that one, so let's have a look and see. I think it'll go on this one. So this is the E block. So we can put that in on here and just sort of put it so that it's as straight as we can get it with the actual wording. So we need to just put that in so that the wording comes straight. And then I've got to just have a look at it and make sure it's the right way up. Mind you, I can turn it over, can't I, if it's the wrong way up. And I'm using for this because I want some sort of spring type colours. I'm going to use So Saffron and Daffodil Delight for the background. So Saffron I think will work beautifully because, as I say, it's quite pale, and with these larger stamps I do tend to ink them one way and then just do them the other way as well, so I get as much ink on there as I can. And then I'm having it as a diagonal one, so I'm just going to put this just slightly off on there, and you can see the script is just beautiful. It really is. It is just one of my favourites. I love stamps where you have just that bit of script and you can line it up fairly carefully with where the script is, and then you can carry it along. So you can have it so that it goes right the way along through to the side like that. Okay, so we've got our script running along there, and let me just get my Simply Chamois out to give that a bit of a clean. And then, because I don't want it all to be too sort of vintage looking, I want to sort of make it a little bit more up to date. I thought that we would take from the Posted For You the special delivery stamp, because I quite like that, and I think that it's one that's just a little bit different. So I need to get another block middling. That one will do, I think, for this one, or maybe even that one. So I like to combine things for background sometimes, because it just gives that little bit of extra on there. And I've got to work out, I want the special delivery to come across the top. So to make sure that that's the right way. Special delivery, yes. So I want that to be at the top, and then I'm going to do that in, am I going to do it in the Sahara Sand, or the So Saffron rather, or am I going to do, I'm going to try the Daffodil Delight actually. Might be a little bright, we'll see, and we can always do another one, but I'm just putting these in on here, just sort of randomly about. So over the top as postage marks across, which just gives that little, you can see that it says the special delivery on there, but it just gives that little bit of a different look to it, which I really wanted to have. So let's take that out as well. And then, because I quite like that in there, it's not going to show overly on all of them. I'm now going to take, and I want to do this in a colour, I'm taking from, so this is a current one that we've got in the latest spring summer catalogue, which is the Sweet Strawberry, and as you know, I love the little flowers. However, I'm just going to use the inside part of the flower because I don't want it to be too over the top, and I think in fact I'm going to use the larger one. So this larger one here, which is this one, I'm going to take that one and I'm going to put that inside each one of those little postage things. Now, colour-wise, do I take something that's just going to be a little bit... no, I'm going to stick with the colours. So that was Daffodil Delight. I want to take it back down to the So Saffron, which is slightly more muted, and we'll just have one of those that's going to go in across on the centre like that. So just putting those in on the middle of each one of these. So it almost gives it like a little frame like that. And then with the slightly smaller one, because that makes them look too sort of rounded on there, with the slightly smaller one on the Sweet Strawberry, so you've got the infill of the large one and the small one, I'm going to, with the small one, just put this one back, which is there, and take the smaller one again, just the infill. So with this one we're going to do, and again I'm going to do it in the So Saffron, because I like that. So again I'm just sort of dotting it about, not necessarily on, and fairly lightly as well, because I don't want it overly busy on there. In fact, that's probably about right. Okay, so that gives us that bit, which has just brought up another bit of sort of texture on there. And then, so let's put that little one back in there. always like to put my stamps back as I go, because otherwise you end up having them, you end up losing them, or turning around and going, which set did that come in from? Okay, so while I'm at that, do I want to, I don't know whether I want to sponge around the sides. I've taken a piece of, this is crumb cake, and I'm going to put that on there. So do I want to sponge around the side? No, I don't actually. I like that because I like having the frame part coming. So the next bit that we need to do is we need to take our that little frame, and I'm going to have it, don't know whether I'm going to have it in the center or not. Let's just put it, I want the 3 bunnies to come down in on the bottom here. So we've got one, we've got the next one in front of it, and then we've got the other one on there, so that you've got, you know, dark coming through to light. That on the top there like that. We'll have some little flowers and things. Right, so let's take some dimensionals, because we need some dimensionals to put this up, and then we've got some other bits to add on there just to add some interest. So I've got my, oops, get my minis out, and have I got some standards, or do I need to grab another packet? I'm going to use just minis at the moment because I think my standards have probably run out. Okay, so we've got that on there, we've got that on there. I'm just going to get a bit of wet glue so I can put it all down. And we could have, let's have a little bit of, we can have a bit of ribbon going through here as well. So a little bit of the lace ribbon, which I really like. And we'll make it into, as I say, a fancy Easter card, but something that's probably a little bit different from the norm. So that gives you a pretty background that, as I say, you could put whatever you wanted onto. But I wanted to have this as a an Easter card, but with a slight sort of shabby chic type feel, but not completely, because I'm not really too good on that. So then I want to put this, I think I'm going to have the ribbon coming round, and we'll just, do we tie it in a bow, tie it in a knot, or just have it round on the bottom? Not sure. We'll have a little look and a think. We need to put the dimensionals onto these anyway. So this one is going to come, we want our little bunnies in there first. So we'll have the first bunny's going to be stuck down. So this is the lightest one, which is in the, let me just have a look and see what it was in, Sahara Sand. So he's going to be stuck 1, 2, 3 to there. So yeah, he's going to be stuck there, just in down on the bottom at the angle where he should be. Then we'll have the second one, and again he's going to be stuck down. And we'll have him just coming in over the top like that. And then we'll have the third one, because he's higher up, we'll have him with the dimensionals. So I'm just going to put a couple of little dimensionals on here. And then this is the dark one. It's a good way of being able to do, if you do 3 like this and you do dark, middling, light, then it looks as if, you know, the bunnies are in fact going back in different directions. So you've got the three on there that gives the layer. Then we've got this piece that's going to come in down here on the center, and again I'm going to put that with dimensionals. In fact, I'm going to try and cut a strip of these off on here, because I've got quite a bit of let's just cut that on there, and then we can cut that in. Cut them like that, and then they're almost standard size. As I say, I just need to get some standards out from my drawer, and that's not right by my desk, so I can have that on there. So let's put these on first. Oops. That'll do. Okay, then we can put this one up. Have I taken them all off? No, I haven't taken that one off. Didn't think I had. Okay, so now we've got this coming through on the top. So we can put that in down here on the center, like that. So I've done those to one side, those at the center. Then I've taken from the sweet strawberry the 3 little flowers. I've already done this, so I've got a little Happy Easter sign that we're going to put down somewhere, and then I've taken 3 of the little flowers from the sweet strawberry, and literally just it's a 2-step. I've shown you it before, but let me just show you again. So that's the sweet strawberry one. So I've stamped this one, which is what we did for the background. We did this one. So I've stamped that one in Bumblebee, and then filled it in with the So Saffron. And then these we are just going to put up with dimensionals. So let's take the dimensionals out of these. So we can put that in there, that in there, and that on there. And then these are going to come in on, just in on the center or of the frame, but not so that they go over the side too much. So literally just 3, one up there, and then one down at the bottom, which gives that lovely sort of Easter feel to it. Then we're going to take our ribbon, and I'm going to put the ribbon down on this side. So I just want to have it just to give a little bit of a nice sort of feel to it, and just take some out. I tend to do it on the spool because then it gives me an idea of how much I'm going to need and whether it will work properly or not. So let's just take, as you know, I'm completely cack-handed when I tie bows, but hopefully it will give a reasonable sort of feel. I might have to do it again because, as I say, it's okay. So that's a little bit, I think that will look all right actually. We just need to pull it down just a bit. It's a little bit over the top with that, so pull it down, give it a bit of a pull on here. But I do love that sort of lacy ribboned look to it. So I can take this like that and just take it off flat of this because you've got the lovely sort of curls on there. And then I'm going to put the Happy Easter. Now I can have the Happy Easter down there at the bottom, just across one of the bunnies. I can have the Happy Easter at the top, or I can have the Happy Easter coming through or down at the bottom on that side. And I think I want it down at the bottom like that, just sort of tucked in underneath where the ribbon's going to go. So do I want it up with dimensionals? No, I don't, because I want it tucked underneath where the ribbon is. So just a little bit of wet glue, and then we can just have it tucked in underneath and down in. Just take it up just a little bit, just in like that. And then all we need to do is to put it on to a white card base, which I will do at the end. I don't know whether I've got one cut. Let me just have a quick look. Oh, I might do, I've got one cut here. So we've got, just put it onto a white card base like that. And then, in fact, I might even put it onto a very vanilla, a creamy one, because I think that might set it off a little bit better. But it gives you a very pretty card, which again is something different. And we've used quite a few stamp sets. So we've used the sweet strawberry for the flowers and for the floral bits behind. We've used the posted for you with the lovely special delivery on it, because again, there's lots in this one and there's a coordinating punch. So really love that one. Very Versailles for the lovely little frame on there, which I think works beautifully, and for the script to stamp underneath as our first layer. And yes, that was it, wasn't it? That one, no, it's not. We've got one more. I thought we did have one more. We've got the Nature's Beauty, which, as I say, I love these. I've used them so much, and the little bunnies at Easter time are just beautiful. They make, they do really make for, I always think of Easter as being, you know, little rabbits and bunnies and realistic ones. So hope you enjoyed that. As always, please stay safe and well, and please be kind. Bye-bye.